Dain. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness from lovely Roma. That loud noise you can hear is a train going above the bridge I'm standing on, so I hope you can hear me okay. I'm standing right here by the Tiber River, running on a jogging track that I was just fortunate enough to find by using today's tool, which is if you were to get out of the rut in the place where you're living, the place where you're staying. For me, I happen to be living here for the next week or so, but if you were to get out of the rut at the place you're living, what adventures could you find? What could you find that's different that might make your life a happier place than your life has been able to be so far? In other words, there's stuff where you live that could be fun to do and you haven't ever explored it because you've been sort of in the rut of your life. So today's tool, the question for today, if I were to get out of my rut today, what would I choose that would be a lot more fun right away? Or if I didn't have to be in this rut today, what could I choose that's a lot more fun right away? And it's kind of interesting. I went to the front desk to find out if I could go jogging, and they gave me this map and said, oh, you run here and here and here in the city, and it's, you know, this nice, I don't know, 3-mile run or something. So I started on it and got so friggin' lost, I had no idea where I was. So what happened was, I managed to find this track by total accident, by getting out of the rut, by getting off the path, going, okay, you know what? Where's it going to be fun to go? And I found this path by the Tiber River. I can run as long as I want, and I won't ever get lost, thank goodness, because for those of you who've been to Rome, you know how easy that could be. So, and the other interesting thing is, the thing that made me actually want to make this video was, a few years ago I was in London, and we did one of those double-decker bus tours. And you know, it's fine to do a double-decker tour when you're a tourist, but we got off, you know, at the very end of the tour, the people on the tour said, you know what, about 80% of Londoners know less than you do, even if they've lived there their whole lives, because they've never bothered to explore these things the way you have. And I went, wow, isn't that interesting? You know, and I thought about where I live, and I thought about all the wonderful things I could probably be doing if I just knew they were there. Hence today's question, if I were to get out of my rut today and didn't have to be in this rut, what would be fun that I would choose right away? Okay, hope that brings some inspiration and possibility to your life. Thanks for being with me on this installment of the Tour of Consciousness. Thanks for putting up with my wobbly arms and the shake in the camera and the sound. Thanks for indulging me. What if you, truly being you, are the gift and change this world requires? Gotta go. I'm gonna go facilitate a class. Bye, y'all.